Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby. And this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. You know, we're living in a society where everything is under surveillance. You understand me? There's a fucking camera on damn near every street corner, on every block, in every store. You know, and even in your phone, it's like you're being watched, you're being monitored. It's like as soon as you sign up for a social media page, for a social media app rather, they're gonna ask if they could, can you give them permission for you to post like pictures and videos and shit like that. You understand me? It's like they're monitoring your phone in a sense. And besides that, there's a tracking device in your phone. And I say all that to say, be careful what you post on social media because everything you say will and can be used against you. And it's like, it was this one time, I say that to say, it was this one time I was on Facebook, right? And this chick had asked me, I had posted something on my page, on my timeline. And this chick had asked me, how long have I been in a swing lifestyle? How many years I've accumulated in a swing lifestyle. And I said since 2011. And at the time, I've been in a swing lifestyle for 8 years. And this dude hopped in the comments and was like, yo, you talk all this big shit about the lifestyle, and I'm thinking that you've been in the lifestyle for 20 plus years. And it's like, it's crazy because, even though I thought that me and this dude was cool, he would throw a little bit of shade towards me. Yes, he would throw shade. He would say, backhanded comments, compliments rather. He would say backhanded compliments towards me on some, like, how you would tell a chick, yo, you look good to be a fat girl, like shit like that. I remember I posted something about my podcast and I said that, my podcast is the number one podcast for the swing lifestyle. And he was like, it's not number one till my group got their take on it. And I'm like, really? It's like, did you really have to jump in my comments and say shit like that? So he's that type of dude, always want some shine, and always want attention, on some attention whoring type shit, the bitch type shit. So, and I was like, nah, Playboy, what you talking about? I've been in a lifestyle since the year 2000. What you talking about? Like, get the fuck out of here. What you talking about? I was just fronting. I was trolling. You understand me? And, after a while, when we were going back and forth, I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Calm the fuck down. I'm talking to myself as we're going back and forth. Usually I don't go back and forth with dudes, but this dude was like throwing a tantrum. So in essence, he was really talking to himself rather. So I'm thinking to myself, I have nothing to prove to this dude. Why am I telling this dude that I've been in a lifestyle longer than I really was? It wasn't worth it. You don't have anything to prove except to yourself. So what I did, I deleted the comments. I deleted the earlier comments. And, the comments saying that how long have I been in the lifestyle? You understand me? So, because there's no future in your fronting, always keep it real. Always keep it treetops tall. You understand me? Always keep it taller than the Himalayas. You have to keep a mountain tall. So I deleted the comments. And dude was like, yo, why you delete the comments for? Why you delete the comments? That's why I screenshot the comments and I'm going to post it in my group so I can expose you. And I'm like, wow. Wow, that's crazy. It's like you really gonna screen, like, I don't know if he had done it, but allegedly he screenshot what I said and was gonna put it in his group. And the thing is, it's like, first of all, that's feminine as fuck. Like, only chicks do shit like that. Like, you screenshotting conversations and posting them. Like, I would expect a female to do shit like that, but not a dude. And I'm like, yo, and it's crazy because I'm thinking me and this dude is cool. And for him to say that, it made me not want to fuck with him. And shit, I still don't fuck with him. I blocked all his fucking pages. And I'm like, yo, it's like, you really like, even if he didn't screenshot the conversations or screenshot my comments, it's like, even you're thinking about it sends a red flag because it's like, why are you trying to catch me in a lie? And we supposed to be cool, even though we didn't hang out, we never hung out. It was like, why would you even think of something like that? Just to expose me, just to assassinate my character. And, that goes back to what I said is that, always keep it real because everybody will use everything you say against you. Everything you say will and can be used against you. Because, what you say on social media can't be deleted for the most part. You understand me? As soon as you send it out in the universe, it's pretty much there for life because people record shit, they screenshot shit, they remember shit. So you got to be careful what you say because the shit that you said years ago, it could come back and haunt you. So social media is not your friend. You should use it for your advantage, not for a disadvantage. You understand me? Like social media is that, that old stinky pervert in the neighborhood who saves you from drowning. You feel me? It's like it can help you, but it can hurt you at the same time. You don't want to be bothered with it, but you could use it to your advantage. Whether you're selling a service, a product, or you just want to get your thoughts out there in the universe. But in the midst of using social media to your advantage, you got to realize that everybody's watching you and they're looking. They trying to find a chink in your armor. They trying to plot your downfall. They using everything you say to see if you're lying. And that's why you got to keep it treetop tall. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it taller than the Himalayas, player. You got to keep it taller than the fucking mountaintop because people would try to find something to use against you so other people could go against you, to turn against you rather. You understand me? So you got to keep it 100 all the time because people don't have your best interests at heart. You understand me? So it's like, and you can find anything on Facebook, not even on Facebook, on social media. And, as long as you have a search engine like Google and shit like that, people could always find something, something to be used against you. And even though I was trolling when I said that I've been in the lifestyle since the early 2000s, because people who know me knows how long I've been in the game. You got to realize that even when you're trolling, you got to be careful with your trolling. You got to be careful even when you just shooting the shit and just like bullshitting around because people take things for face value nowadays. You understand me? Because the lie is more entertaining than the truth. And people nowadays, they're too lazy to, conduct their own research. Like if people say something about you, like a rumor or an ill gossip about you, like an ill gossip rumor about you, even if it's not true, people will still, run with it because they don't know the truth. They're too lazy to do their own investigation. So you got to be careful with what you put out there in the universe. You understand me? And that was a lesson well learned for me. That was a lesson well learned for me because now I know that, you got to keep it real all the time because you never know if people are going to use everything you say against you. And words are powerful, whether it's written, verbal, whatever the case. You understand me? It's like dynamite. It could either explode in your fucking face or it could lead you to victory. So, just be mindful. Just be mindful of what you say. You understand me? Because, people will take you to court. People will take you to court in a court of public opinion and they will assassinate your character. You'll be found not guilty or guilty. And usually you'll be found guilty even when you're innocent based on public perception because perception is reality to a lot of these motherfuckers. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Nasum, baby. Check out my website at www.nassumblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinging Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it, baby. It'll make you say, na, 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 ow. And I'm not lying about that, man. And, shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me up with any questions and or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. You dig. And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, baby.